Right, so the time then is about 10 to 8 and we've made it to the entrance plaza. Yeah, and we can already see the start of today with these crowd barriers. Right, let's see where we go and let's get into the security queue for Thorpe Park. So 8:15 then, yeah, that queue was just a holding queue, then we got through security, opportunities to go to the toilets now, and then yeah, right, we've got to get through here to get tickets to get into the park. So yeah, right, let's get through into this queue and get into the park. Right, so we're joining the back of the Hyperia queue, literally just through the turnstiles. Yeah, the queue runs all the way down to Hyperia by the looks of things. So yeah, it's about 25 to 9 now, and we're just sort of all being held down by these balloons here. I think this is going to be the hold till near 10 o'clock now, as you can see. There's balloons and stuff down there, though, which is cool. They've left that from the press event. So we've actually moved through all of that cattle pen so far. They're just batching into the queue line from what I've seen online. Yeah, it's just gone 25 past 10, so I've been waiting about just over 2 hours now for Hyperia. Right, so nearing the crossing point into Hyperia's queue, unfortunately it has just gone down. So yeah, it was off for a couple, then it sent a train of people, and now it's off again. So yeah, I don't know at this point. I'm going to guess say we've got another 3 hours. The time's now 20 past 11, so yeah, I'm going to say 20 past 2 we're going to get off. Right, so after Hyperia's breakdown, it was back up within a matter of like a minute. It was really, really good, very quick. Yeah, they just let you go to the toilet quickly, you get a little card. Yeah, now we're in the final bit up to the entrance, then we're into the main queue for Hyperia. Nearly tripped again there. So I've just been looking on qtimes.com and it's advertised at 5 hours now, or 300 minutes. minutes from the front, and yeah, unfortunately it has broke down. It just comes to quite a sudden stop on the lift hill. I'll update you when something else happens.
Hyperia is currently experiencing a temporary delay at a stealth operation. At present, we are unsure how long the delay may be, but hope to be back in operation soon.
So after a 15-minute delay then where it stops on the left, it's back in operation. It's sent about 5 times, so yeah, hopefully not long now. So it's 1:25 and we're just joining the station steps.
It's time.
Right, going on row 6. Right, so I've just experienced Hyperia. I will talk about that ride incredibly in a minute. Yeah, I've got a nice certificate. You got these hoodies just in the shop there. You can't actually go into the shop if you've not been on the ride, so yeah, I just need to get this filmed now. I like these denim jackets a lot. The acid tees, I think they're too much at £33 personally. Nice sweatshirts there with the white and gold. What else have we got? There's a nice t-shirt around here, £28. Socks and stuff. Right, so I've just had a ride on Hyperia. I'll talk about it when I get out of the crowded area, but yeah, I've certainly got to get a bit of footage. It's very hard because it's very busy. Yeah, you got like the entrance and stuff. It says it's closed, which it may well be, because when we were about to get on our train, we sat in the seat. There was a bit of a problem, but yeah, I'll go for a bit of a queue walk. Yeah, the area is really nice. I can't give an opinion on the area at the minute. So I finally experienced Hyperia for the first time. So yeah, in the end I queued 5 hours and about 50 minutes. So yeah, getting on 6 hours there. A couple of moments of downtime towards the end. I got sat in the train and then unfortunately, yeah, we had to go back behind the air gates. But yeah, and then we set off finally. It was awesome. Going out of the station was a really fun element. Up the lift hill, I really liked it. It's definitely like, it's my favourite UK coaster, definitely. I can't sort of decide exactly where it goes just after doing the one ride in the middle. But yeah, I really liked it. So, Hyperia was really good, but while the park's quiet, I'm going to take advantage of that because I've had my ride on Hyperia now. I'll hopefully try and get it done later. But yeah, I'm just going to try and get around the park, get on a load of rides like Rush. So I've just done Rush and it was a very fun flat ride. Yeah, my favourite at Thorpe Park. Now I'm going to do Quantum. So I've just done Quantum. Yeah, that was really good. I liked Rush, I liked Quantum. I prefer Rush. But yeah, I quite enjoy it. It gives me a good thrill when it gets to full swing, although the cycle is way too short. Planning on doing Vortex for the first ever time now. Never done a KMG afterburner. I've done freakouts. I used to love a good freakout. But yeah, never done a KMG afterburner. So yeah, right, let's get on here. Bit nervous to be fair. Yeah, so I've just had a ride on Vortex. Really fun there. Managed to do it in the end. Yeah, I don't know what I was so nervous about with those. It is a bit sort of weird when you're on your back and stuff. But yeah, they are playing the Flume soundtrack on Depth Charge. Yeah, I was saying it is sort of weird when you go full swing on those, but yeah, I still quite liked it, and it didn't bother me too much. I can't believe they're playing the Flume soundtrack on Depth Charge. So yeah, that was a bit weird with the Flume soundtrack, but I'm going to try and head on Ghost Train for my first ever time. Wrong queue. Yeah, I was just going to do Ghost Train there, but it's definitely not 10 minutes. I was going to say 30 minutes. I don't know how the queue moves, but yeah, it was in probably half the queue line, so whatever, or maybe a bit more than half. I was going to say 30-40 minutes for that one, so I don't really want to wait that long for it. Because yeah, a lot of the rides are walk-on, so why would I go and wait 30 minutes for like a supporting ride, as I'll sort of call it. So because of how busy Hyperion is, they've decided to put some of the Hyperia merch in Megastore from 3 PM. I'm a bit late, it's nearly 1:30, but still. Alright, let's go and see if we can get any Hyperia merch. Start off with this t-shirt. This wasn't even in the main shop. I don't know if it sold out or it was just being kept exclusive. That's nice. I'll get through and look at all of the merch before I buy anything. Yeah, these hoodies are nice, £60. It's tempting at 60. Yeah, this is a very nice hoodie there. It's embroidered on the sides, it's embroidered on the front. That will last a very long time. That is like the ultimate merchandise, that is. I really like that. As well as that, I like this t-shirt, but not as much as that. The caps I really like, but I have got an icon cap at the minute, and it's very similar, so I'm not really going to get that, I don't think. I do need a new bag, but not one like that. The mugs are nice, but I don't know, I can't quite justify £12 on a mug. Yeah, we've got pin badges at £8. I think they're a bit simplistic for that. Right, so I did buy a bit of merch in the Hyperia shop. Yeah, I went for the hoodie, 60 quid, down to 45 from my discount. Then I did 2 rides on Stealth, back to back, really good. Got a proper adrenaline rush now, love that. Gonna go and do Swarm now. When it's a park this quiet, I really have to make the most of it. Everyone is queuing for Hyperia. 240 minutes is advertised, it's 4 o'clock. So yeah, I mean, normally there'd be an hour till closing, but because they've extended the hours, we've got 4 hours left of the day. The atmosphere here at Thorpe Park today is incredible. I mean, it's the perfect day. It's got like a very sort of family-friendly vibe. It's not like anything else. Hyperia, obviously, opening day is always great, and the queues are low. Like, what more could you ask for at Thorpe Park? Let's get to the entrance. I hope I don't have to queue that long for it. Like, honestly, I don't mind queuing a bit. Yeah, it didn't look too bad. Right, so I've had a ride on Project LC12. Yeah, it was really good. I had a front row on there. Really enjoyed it. I've not got my Hyperia hoodie on anymore. It's in my bag. Yeah, that was a Swarm. Waited about 30 minutes for the front, like in total. Not too bad at all. It's 20 to 5 now. Normally I'd be going, right, let's get running around for some last rides, but obviously today we've got a splendid opening hours, which is great. Not too sure what I want to do now. Yeah, so we're going to do Nemesis Inferno. Right, so back to Hyperia then. Yeah, going to try and get down to Saw the Ride. You can see current queue update, advertised at just over 3 hours. So we're going to try and get down to Saw. So even the time, it's actually after the park was originally meant to close, and this is the queue for Hyperia. As you can see, it's quite big. I'll see where the back of it is for you. Yeah, so the back of the queue is here. So I think it is going to be as advertised. It's just before you get into the big cattle pen. I mean, this makes a change for Saw the Ride. We're not even queuing outside. Right, so we're going to do the last big coaster we need to do today, if you don't count Walking Dead, and that is Colossus.
Take your seatbelt at any point during the ride.
Right, so queuing for the front row of Colossus. So I waited 40 minutes for the front row on Colossus, but unfortunately there was an issue with the restraints. They wouldn't release, had to do it manually, and yeah, after about 15 minutes of delays I decided no, it wasn't worth waiting for. So yeah, it's 6:10 now. We've decided to leave that and just go to Stealth. Right, so I've done a ride on Stealth now. Waited about 10 minutes, row 9, so seconds back. Now it's time to go on Ghost Train for the first ever time. Right, so yeah, I've just come off Ghost Train and I did quite enjoy that. I'll sort of give my review on it first time. I knew quite a lot of the spoilers in there. There is going to be spoilers for the next couple of minutes about the train and everything and the pre-shows. Yeah, basically it's on you're on a simulation train. You get taken into a few pre-shows throughout the ride. I feel like some of the pre-shows are unnecessary. Maybe 2 for the whole ride rather than the 4 that there is, pretty much. I feel like that would be good. And then yeah, the train's also not like great. There isn't much going on until the very end, where you get like all lights up with this neon lighting. I won't spoil any more than that. I can't sort of explain it. It was a really long experience, really long. I think I was in there like nearly half an hour. But just going to go and join Hyperia's queue for a night ride now. It's just gone 7:10. Right, so joining the back of the Hyperia queue, advertised at 160 minutes. Yeah, so Alwys we was walking around Alwys this morning. It is in the last bits of cattle pen. I'm going to go ahead and say I reckon this could be 3.5. It's a big old queue.
We place in the storage area on the far side of the ride station. Follow instructions. Members are under ejection from the car. Thank you for your
Time is 9 o'clock and we're literally just about to go up into the station. Right, so just had a ride on Hyperia. Yeah, the time actually, it didn't take too long. It took about 1 hour and 45 minutes to get on there, which wasn't bad at all. Yeah, just waiting for it to go off, and I'm going to get some footage of it in the evening. It wasn't quite a night ride, and then I will talk about my full thoughts on Hyperia.
Attention to all those in Fearless Valley. For the comfort of those around you, smoking, including cigarettes, is strictly forbidden in the Hyperia queue line. Thank you.
So yeah, that night ride was incredible. Now I'm going to talk about a few, I'll get the negatives out of the way. Yeah, absolutely massive queue still for Hyperia. Yeah, the first one of those is I've always sort of had a bit of a fear of long upside downs at height. I know that's a very sort of niche thing, but rolls on the ride happiness and anything I don't mind, but on there the stall has always terrified the life out of me. Yeah, it is very scary. It's a lot of hang time. I'm trying to get used to that. That scared me a lot, and obviously it's a big height. I love the height of it though, obviously. So it's I've been quite nervous to do it. But anyway, I've done it twice and I do really like it. It's just a lot of the time I'm thinking about that stall. So yeah, where I rank it at the minute, personally, I'm very torn of if it's my UK #1. That is going to trigger so many people. With how I find that it's on par with Icon, I'd say, for me. I love it. It's definitely met expectations. Parts have exceeded, and then parts have just met expectations, but it's still a very good ride. I love the area. I think it's not a full package ride. It's got an awesome soundtrack, it's stylised, and it rides very well. It's got a slight sort of vibration in places, nothing to worry about at all. It's like the slightest vibration. Yeah, night ride's great. It wasn't like a full night ride, but still was pretty good. And obviously I've queued a long time for it today as well, so that might affect my opinion slightly. Like earlier I queued 6 hours and I've just queued 2 there, so a lot of queuing's been done for that ride today. I should be back in the near future. I'd say probably next week, or probably not next week, probably the 2 weeks time I should be back, just on the quietest day I can come on, to try and get a ride or 2 extra on it. But yeah, Hyperia definitely the highlight of the Thorpe Park for me. One of my favourite roller coasters. Yeah, and I think it's a great world-class addition, and really it depends on what you like of how high you're going to rank that. If you like hyper coasters, if you prefer rides with a lift hill, there's a very good chance that will be your #1. But for me, I love launches. And yeah, as for the length, a lot of people said it's not long enough. I think it's long enough. It's like Thorpe Park's longest coaster. It's one of the longest in the country. Obviously it's over quite quickly. Another negative is that trim brake, but I just want to stress I'm not being negative, right? It's a great ride. That's just my opinions, how I feel about it at the minute. I'm sure over time I'll get more used to it and I'll enjoy Hyperia a lot more. Yeah, as well as that, the opening day today, I cannot fault a single thing. It's been handled. I can't fault a single thing at all with it. I do want to mention one thing. The exact same thing just happened to me, where I got on the ride, sat on the train, pulled my restraint down, the gates closed. Basically they had to lift the restraint up, open the gates, everyone had to take a step back, and then we got back in. So yeah, it was a bit sort of not working like that. I think I'm just cursed with Hyperia. Yeah, that is going to do it for opening day here at Thorpe Park. It's a day I've hyped up so much and I've been looking forward to so much, and it's definitely lived up to expectations. Thorpe Park, this is the example of how you do crowd control and a busy opening day. It was done perfectly, could not fault a single thing. Even stuff like the toilet passes, it was a good break, about an hour and a half before you get on the ride, which was just perfect. No faults about it. Hyperia is a great ride. Yes, would I have liked more theming? Yes, but it's Thorpe Park, really it doesn't need it. So that's going to do it for this video of Hyperia's opening day. I know it's not been a massively long one, but yeah, I've just sort of filmed what I could because I've been stood in queues most of the day.